Top of the morning to you, fine folks, and I sincerely hope you're enjoying my Kulgoroth playthrough so far. Let's get back to it, shall we? This one looks different to last time. Then again, it's been quite a while since I last looked at them. Maybe early, sometime in October, I believe, was the last time I looked at Kulgoroth. And it's now, and October, 2017. Maybe it was November 2017. I think it might have been November. It's been too long. It's now the 29th of January. I decided to do this on a whim. I've been thinking of playing more Marauders, the custom campaign for StarCraft 2. I was thinking of doing more Legion stuff, but decided I had some time here. May as well have got a bit more of this done. Never actually did end up getting any Final Fantasy 14 recorded. It had been the plan, but ended up getting distracted with something else and never got it done. You know the Witcher series? Yeah, I'm on to Witcher 3 now. I haven't played it in like a month. I'm trying to catch up on a few other things first. Wait, what day is today? Okay, tomorrow's Tuesday. Alright. I couldn't remember if it had ticked past midnight yet or not. It's 9 minutes midnight, so I need to go get my Mordheim episodes uploaded. Or at least one of them. Been kind of living week to week on that series. Need to sit down and churn it out. Just haven't had much time to record as of late. I'm busy. Unlike when I was recording this last time, when I was awake during the night then. Been awake during the day, and busier as the result. So yeah. There has been a change that's relevant to us since the last time I recorded. Patch 7.3.5 has come out. Patch 7.3.5 has introduced a fair few things, but one thing is particularly relevant to us. The scaling in Legion. You go to Stormheim at level 100, you go to Val'sharar at level 103, and it's fine. You go to Val'sharar at level 100, Stormheim at level 103, and it's fine. The area's leveled up with you. That has been introduced to the rest of the game. I had accidentally logged it on the other day onto Kulgoroth here. As such, I've gotten the Duskwood quests. Those accomplished. Also have this done. This done. That done. All these done. And did that on my undead mage. Undead warlock. The first one I had. So yeah. The scaling is here in this game now. In the rest of the world now. So if we pop out. See, it's level 15 to 60, 40 to 60, 40 to 60. So yeah. This apparently seemingly won't affect, remember me getting those lock boxes on this guy from the depths. Like the dungeon skill as well. It does mean I'll have to do it at a bit of a later level than before. Just to make damn sure I can solve it, But with Blackrock depths. But yeah. Hello, Rogue. I am what is referred to as one of the broken. Like the lost ones, though not as badly as they, we were afflicted by. Like the lost ones, though not as badly as they, we were originally we were afflicted with foul energies that transformed us from our original Draenei forms. I'm glad there's actually some lost ones in the game. I thought they were all removed. Christ, I could not read him for shit. Hello, Rogue. I'm what is referred to as one of the broken. Like the lost ones, though not as badly as they, we were afflicted with foul energies that transformed us from our original Draenei forms. It's fucking hard to say. He's just a manner of speaking there. Like there's some phrasings that you're used to, He's a different one, and it throws me off. When the Dark Portal closed many years ago, regret and fear seized many of us who had come to these lands. In their despair, they cursed the name of the light and sank into violence and hatred. These fallen souls are now the lost ones, little more than mindless monsters attacking all who approach. They grow more corrupt by the day, and as they die off, they have begun to kidnap from the harborage. They are beyond help, Kulgoroth. Their suffering must end. Will you put them from their misery? Drainist crystals. The lost ones who live in the fallow sanctuary look as we look, but they are monsters, driven mad by the rigors of a journey to Azeroth. Once our brethren, they now live in the fallow sanctuary to the east, catching or killing any who wander near, and they have stolen something sacred to us: Drainist crystals. We lack the force to enter the fallow sanctuary and reclaim our stolen Drainist. Drainist? I think that's how you say Drayanist? From among their huts and campfires. Without these crystals, we too may lose our way. The lost ones actually look a bit different to broken. They are broken are more like lost ones are more shriveled. Broken, while they do have a clear difference to a Draenei, they still have the Draenei's, more built bodies. They still have the powerful build. The lost ones that I remember at least looked a lot more withered. If I'm remembering correctly, anyway. So all these creatures here will be scaled to my level, like all the enemies here. This land is where Orcs and Humans first spilled each other's blood. But a mile south lurks Stonard, where the Orcs first grouped to invade our lands. It was here they amassed their armies, before we even knew they existed. It was here that they started the first of 3 wars, with their attack on a small alliance town to the west. My town. The town where my parents died to save me. But I'm not here to settle a grudge. I'm here to win a war. To Marshtide Watch. There's apparently a breadcrumb for this. With war raging across the entire world, the last thing we need is a horde settlement right in our backyard. Redridge, Duskwood, even Elwyn itself are all days' march from here. We've made the first strike, and I don't plan to give the horde a chance to catch their breath. So consider yourself deployed. Grab a weapon, join the rest of the troops out in the Bloodmire, start killing orcs. Report back when you've done some damage. I want you back alive, and that's an order. Dismissed. I want victory to be totally assured here. Having more resources isn't enough. We need to make sure the enemy has nothing. Stonard's forces depend on the lumber gathered from the surrounding woods. The orcish peons that chop the lumber may not be warriors, but they still know nothing but hatred for humans. Stonard's forces depend on the lumber gathered from the surrounding woods. The orcish peons that chop the lumber may not be warriors, but they still know nothing but hatred for humans. Show no mercy. Want those peons killed, and supply of lumber to Stonard cut off completely.
See you around.
May as well swing up this way. Also, down here there is imperfect Draenist fragments and a flawless Draenist spear. You used to be able to get a quest from this guy. He sadly isn't there any longer, last I checked anyway. So, you can't exactly get it again. Just deal with that stuff now. But, this kind of, in a sense, it's related, just because it's dealing with the same material, you know? Though I doubt we'll see the same guy over here. Okay. Wait, 14 leaves? Ah, yeah. For a moment I thought it was the 14 of the herb itself, you know? It's not quite that nice. I'm just gonna focus on getting over here. Okay, these aren't quite as withered as I was remembering, but yeah, they look about right. You know how we see like the demon Draenei? I guess Fel energies don't affect old Draenei in the same way. I'm guessing that's the case. So, yeah. Apparently now, Outlands is optional. Well, sorry. Outlands and Rat of Lich King are optional. You can do one or the other. And I do believe that actually holds true with one of the other expansions. That to 90? Yes. Cataclysm and Miss Pandaria are also optional. When I say optional, you can do one or the other. You don't before you used to have to go Burning Crusade, Rat of Lich King, Kata, Mists. Now you can do one or the other. You have to do one, but you choose which is kind of nice in a way. Though at the same time, I feel wrong choosing one over the other. You know, I feel like with all my characters, I should go the gamut. You know, I should go from one to, you know, not used to, you know, this guy's combat style. Here, help me. What's this? That's inevitable. Actually, I did have a potion. That was weird. Yeah, I'm very rusty. You gotta give me a mo. Yeah, but yeah, it feels wrong to me to skip an expansion. I feel like I'm not showing you the whole story, even though I could say on Durkar do Outlands, and on Kulgoroth here do Northrend, and then on Durkar do Kata, and Kulgoroth do Mists, and that way it would reduce the amount of repeat content, at least somewhat. And then on another Alliance character, go do Outlands. On a Horde character, do Northrend. Like, I could do something like that.
It's locked.
But I'm just not sure. Any flavor text? No.
I'm out of range.
Oh yeah, now I'm realizing why I'm having such difficulty with these guys. I'm way too used to, no, wrong one. Vanish. I'm way too used to be vastly out-leveled. I'm way too used to that. I'm way too used to being a lot higher level than them earlier. Here, they're actually on my tier. I need to get used to that. But yeah, the whole skipping expansion thing just feels wrong to me, because, you know, these expansions were released in a certain order, and I feel I should stick to that order. But the whole scaling level thing does make it kind of, it kind of discourages you from doing it in that way. Because say if I was to go with Durakar to Outlands, he's now level 80 by the time he comes out. Then if you head to Northrend, he's starting on 80, gets the Dragon Bite at 80, Ice Crown at 80. He's already at the area's cap. He will gain a bit of XP. He might end up at 82, 83 by the time he's done. But he won't be only hitting level 80 by the time he's done, you know? Then when I bring him into Kata, be it either Fashir or Hyjal, by the time he's done Kata, he's going to be level 90. And for some reason my corpse is down over here. Sure, whatever, game. And then by the time he's level 90, he'll be, you know, ready to go in. I'll be heading into here at 90, at its cap. Rather than... This is depressing. Rather than, you know, at its at its baseline. And so by the time he's done here, well, actually, by the time he's done there, he'll be going to Draenor, which is a different kettle of fish entirely. So it is just a little depressing to me. A bit depressing. Because I had this plan, and I wanted to do these in order, and body. And now it seems here that I know that doesn't fit, you know? It'd be better for me to like skip expansions on some of them, you know? Think you'd like that, might like that more or less repeat content, and it would mean the series will be shorter. Like, I'll be able to get to Legion a bit sooner. Same time, it doesn't feel right. Well, I got plenty of time to think about it. Let's grab this. We're gonna actually have to take these guys seriously. I'm gonna get the shite done. Shoot him. Ooh, didn't expect that to get interrupted. Nice. I've been listening to a fair bit of Tavern Cast as of late. Been listening to it a lot of the time anyway, but I heard a few of their old episodes talking about WoW and, reaching level 60 and, stuff like that, and really brings me back, to when I was younger and watching it. It's really nostalgic. For those who don't know, Taverncast, it's a podcast. They started off doing talking about WoW. They were actually, according to what I remember from one of their collabs with World of Warcraft. Funnily enough, I'm actually blocked by the guy behind that on Twitter for disagreeing with him as near as I can tell. Okay, well, it's polite enough with him. He maybe I was. No, yeah, I was polite enough. So, probably was thinking, maybe it was not polite enough, if you get me. But I think I was fine. I disagreed. Regardless, they were saying that they were like the second. Anyway, Taverncast was like the second WoW podcast. On iTunes or ever or something. World of Warcraft bet it by a week. I'm not sure if that's accurate or what have you, but that's what they said. Like, maybe they were misremembering or inaccurate. But yeah. In later years, I guess they got burnt out on WoW or whatever, so they started doing these are some of the old shaman totems. Well, the Earth Grab one is. The heal totem is from like Warcraft 3, but yeah, they started moving on from WoW. I might have been burnout. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, they moved on from WoW. Started recording, doing other things. Like I know they did one episode on anal coring.
I can't attend.
So